New Year's less than a week away, so we're going to show you a simple and delicious appetizer you can make for your New Year's Eve party. We have with us to do it Chad Flasinski. He's from Taylor's Tavern in Greenfield.
How you doing?
Excellent to see you. So these are bacon jalapeno chicken bites.
Yeah. Jalapeno bacon is what we're going to use as opposed to just regular bacon. We'll kick it up a little bit for the New Year's party and all the guests, and we're just going to wrap them around some chicken and sear them off.
It seems simple, is it?
I mean, it's really simple. It's one of the most simple appetizers you can do. It's a little time consuming, so you want to get started early or have a friend.
I'll help. I'll help. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Let's do this thing. I'll roll up my sleeves with my really awesome sweater.
I like your sweater, by the way.
Thank you very much.
It's nice.
I try hard.
You know, a lot of people call them ugly sweaters. I call them festive sweaters.
I call them festive sweaters, too. So you already pre-buy the jalapeno bacon in the store?
Yeah. And you can use applewood, you can use pecan wood, you can use whatever type of bacon you want. I like a little spice in my life, so this is...
I've seen chipotle bacon. That's good, too.
Chipotle bacon is very good, right along the same lines. So the bacon I want to cut into thirds because you cut your bites really small. That way they cook within the time allotment.
Okay.
Grab a piece of chicken and roll.
This is easy.
Easy.
And then do we skewer it?
We do skewer it with these nice toothpicks right here. And they can go right in the pan. And your pan should have a little sizzle when you put them in there. Now,
the bacon's going to give it all the natural coating it needs, so you don't need to put oil or butter in there?
Don't need to do any of that. Bacon has enough fat in it for everybody. So you definitely can just go ahead and put them right in there.
Easy enough. This is a good idea.
These are not bad, right?
This is like got New Year's party written all over it.
And so all of this can be done with about a pound of bacon and probably just over a pound in chicken. And altogether, I mean, you should be looking at 15, 20 bucks for an appetizer for 25 at your house.
How cheap is that?
Pretty cheap.
That is cool. And, you know, we were talking about bars having to have food at them. This is one of those things. A lot of your New Year's Eve parties, they don't have food with a lot of protein in it.
Right.
And if you're going to have a couple drinks, you're going to need to get some good food in your belly. So this is how you do it.
Yeah. So these go pretty good. They take about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. You're waiting for that bacon to get nice and crispy. Once the bacon starts to crisp up, you can flip it over and the residual heat from the pan and the bacon will finish cooking it off on there.
Because that's I think the little small tricky part. Because otherwise, easy recipe. It's a 1 out of 10. The tough part is you're dealing with raw chicken, and there's no way to cut into it really to see if it's cooked through.
No. So you just gotta trust your time and your sight. You're looking for very white chicken, firm to the touch, and like I said, crispy bacon goes a long way and stuff like this.
I love it. So Chad, why don't we roll up a couple more of these? But then, luckily, because of TV magic, we have a couple.
Yeah, that's the spice right there.
That's a little spicy. Whew. Chad, what do you have New Year's plans? Something you like to do, or something up in Greenfield that's fun?
I usually hang out with my girlfriend and make sure she's happy, and we have a good time. And other than that,
that's the key to any New Year's party.
A few time.
I can barely make it to midnight these days, though. I've turned into an old man.
So what do you think? We'll let those sear for a minute, and then I'll bring these up. And I added these, made these earlier, and I added some of my chicken raspberry barbecue sauce to them to give them a little color and a little more bite, obviously.
Chad, take me through the chicken raspberry barbecue. I know you can't give away all the ingredients.
I can't give away all the ingredients.
But maybe a little bit. What's in the barbecue sauce?
Okay, so it's a raspberry jalapeno base.
Yeah.
And then I add a few other things, a little bit of love. I simmer it off for about an hour or two and then blend it all down. And that's an original sauce. Can't find it anywhere else but where I work.
But you could drizzle like maybe too, because we all can't have your sauce, maybe like a little barbecue sauce on here, something like that?
Yeah, you could do a little barbecue sauce. A lot of people might use sriracha, which would give it a nice little kick as well and a different flavor to go with it.
Yeah, I got to try one of these out. Could go sauce-free maybe too.
You could go sauce-free. They're definitely spicy enough. They're moist. They have enough flavor. I mean, you don't really need a whole lot of sauce.
These are good. And people, you know, I bet a lot of people after Christmas time, people are drained in their bank accounts. This is an inexpensive, great way to have a good old holiday party. The smoke is giving me a little bit of smoke inhalation, so why don't we cut it up right here, Chad?
Cut it off here.
Always a pleasure. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Good having you back. For a copy of this recipe and more, just visit us online, mymassappeal.com.